What up YouTube, this your boy RD Control 22 here. I'm here to show you guys a little bit Planet Karting map tutorial. Basically, I've been going because I hate this game for some reason. I just don't like it. It's a lot of glitches and stuff and I lose half my maps. But besides that, what I'm going to do is tell you how to create a good track. First, you take pencil and paper and you draw up a track idea. Second, you choose a theme. I chose drifting / city. I like street racing, so as you see, my car is like, a nice little street racing car. Got backlights, speakers, and front lights and everything. See? So next, after you get your map, you go create objects for that to place, like props. And since I chose city, I went to create streets, and I even created buildings. So next, after you create some props, you lay out your track however you want. I hate driving on the plain track, so I made my streets the main part of the track. So you create different, objects. They can be the same, but as long as they look slightly different, it won't seem so repetitive. So you create your city, like me, or create whatever you want, and then you make a track. And see, I thought this cool feature of having arrows instead of just blocking it off, and let people know, hey, you can't go that way. And then you put an invisible force field so people don't run into it. Then you always want to have at least one shortcut on the track, otherwise it's kind of boring. So my one shortcut is the alleyway. It's really short, and it would have been, a really good shortcut, except for it was almost way too fast. People who didn't take shortcut had to come around here, and so you have to balance things out. So I slowed the ground on the shortcut down. Then you have to have, at least one key weapon, maybe, or two. I created 2 weapons, which is actually could show you right here. This one is a roadblock, I think, or is it a police car? No, this is police car. Anybody that gets caught in a police car, they slow down. Like if a police car was actually driving by, you have to slow down. So that was my key weapon here. Then I created another one that creates roadblocks. So you really want to focus on the size of your map. If your map is really huge, don't add a lot of detail. If your size is small, you can add a lot more detail. If it's medium, you got to mix it. As you can see, I got some good buildings. Then I got some giant blocks, just around, because people's not really going to see that high. Then you create your intro cameras. You choose a song that fits it. And you really just tweak it. Like this track, if you look at the car I'm driving right now, it kind of made the track seem really short because the cars are so big. So what I did was, to fix that, I went to my spawn gates, the starting gates, and I shrunk the size of the cars up, which I'll show you in a second. Shrunk the size of the cars up, came up with shortcuts, different pathways so the track stays interesting. You have to add point bubbles, otherwise the track just seems boring and empty. Then you have, a place where you can relax and stop adding so much detail. So I made a tunnel just to relax, and then I made, the kind of the canyon style drift. So you have the drift, and then you have more weapons. Because if you don't want too many weapons, because then it just gets a little aggravating, but you don't want too little weapons. Now over here, actually I want this one. I think this might be my other weapon. This weapon, when you shoot it, you see, adds roadblocks, police cars in the way. You hit them, you get knocked out. You have 3 shots, so you can add as many police cars as you want. And they're really nice because they add that light effect. And then my key feature for my track is the ongoing traffic. As you can see, there's traffic going across. You drive, if they hit you, you get hit. If you keep getting hit, and just say you go off the map right here, let me back up, you die. So you wouldn't actually get stuck. So that's the track. I created the idea, the theme, then I started creating weapons and objects, and then you really just start testing it. And you have to keep testing it so that you debug it, find anything that needs to be fixed and what needs to be tweaked. So this track's called Metropolis Drift. I don't know if I spelled it right, I don't care. If you want to play it, just look me up and play it. Now you can really tell how small my car is. Well, you might be able to just see the tail lights, but it's very tiny. Now I'm about to do one lap. So you really feel like it's a city when you're drifting. You got your shortcut way. Got my police car. I see first place. Their head. Everybody else is right there. Now since the police car slows him down, I want to get a little closer. Then I use it. Now I'm slowing him down, passing him up. Now, a police car doesn't go as fast as the other cars because they're street racing. But if you use it right, it's a big advantage. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the camera. Almost went off the edge. I'm going to set a roadblock for first place. Only thing about my roadblock, it may slow up the game. But it's such a cool effect, I didn't want to have to take it out. So really enjoy the roadblocks. And yeah, this is my track. I have different ways. Have fun, play it, heart me as a creator, and maybe later I'll make some more tracks for you guys to play on. But for right now, this should do pretty good. I'll see you later.